Greetings and welcome to what may be the last episode of this series. I mean, this was we're building an Access project from scratch and unscripted, or mostly unscripted. Uh, um, I'll explain that last part in a moment. We have to wrap it up at some point. Obviously, we can't keep it going indefinitely. The point really here is to show you what Access can do and why you need it, even if you think you don't. So, maybe, in most cases, I think. My own biased opinion. Okay, so today we're going to start on the standings report, which I think will be the last. That'll be the last thing we do. Maybe if there's enough demand. I mean, if these videos do really, really well and the channel does really, really well, yeah, I could continue the series, either add-ons to this app or start a new one. But we'll just see how things go. But we are wrapping it up now. We're gonna do this report, and I think I think that's pretty much it. I realize there's some little things like when I do a search for a team, and then I do a search by week. Now this is how it's supposed to happen in the search, but it leaves the team. The team box is still populated. And so there are little things like that obviously, if this were a professional project. I wonder if there are other things. I guess we can search for. I guess we can put a checkbox here that says completed. Show all completed games. That's always a possibility. But let's stay focused. I am just going to make this centered because it's annoying me. Oh, no other reason than that. There we go. I want it to be centered, and we don't really need to have a 2-inch box here either. And we'll put some more filters, and if I reset, that doesn't clear it either. All right, so we should probably do that. Not now though. That'll be maybe in a finishing touches video later. Right now, we got to get to the standings. Now, I almost wasn't going to do this. The standings part, I mean, because I realized that I had bitten off a lot. Because when you look, let's take a look at the games table. Actually, let's take a look at the schedule query, because that joins the team info with the game info. There's a lot of stuff in here. To make a standings page, we have to take each team. We have to count the number of wins. So how many times do they appear in winning team? We have to count the number of losses. Now, I didn't put losing team in here, and I was going to do that. One way around that, of course, is we can compute. I don't want to rely on knowing the number of I don't want to rely on, if you won 7 games, there are 14 games, therefore you lost 7. I don't want to rely on that, obviously. I did sim all the games before this video because I want a completed standings. I don't want to have 1 week. That would be a bit boring. So anyway, we have to compute the total number of wins. We have to figure out the total number of games, then subtract that to get the number of losses. We also have to count how many teams, how many games a particular team is in that's labeled a tie game. So we have to count all those up. And then we have to group. So we have to group by team. Group by team. And we have to sort by division. We have to group by division. Then within the division, we have to figure out a win-loss record. We sort the win percentage and sort by that. I mean, it's a whole big mess. And so I admit, sometimes you have to know when technology is a good thing, and AI is a good thing. And I will totally confess, changes that I make. I hate it when it does this. It's like I don't remember if I made changes or not. Okay, I'll save it. So we have this lovely query here, QRY compute standings, that I did make this in between videos. Because to do this during a video, I would probably have to have 3 videos just for this one query. It would be so long and so tedious. And yes, I did get the help of AI. Feast your eyes on this. This is the query. Okay. So I am not typing this up during a video. All right. So yes, it's extremely complex, and I didn't. Like I said, if I built that during an episode, it would blow up. and you'd be bored to tears, and you'd tune out of the series. So for once, I'm going to just take this as a given. It works. So let's go ahead and start. I was going to dedicate this episode to building the query, but as it turns out, like I said, that would have not been one episode. That would have been 2, maybe 3 episodes just in building this query. Enough chatting. Let's go ahead and start on the report. Now, I wonder, did I save this from earlier? Oh, okay. This was just a grouping. This is query 1. This is just that query. All it is that query compute standings sorted by division. But you know what? I don't even think we need that. I think we could do that just in the report. Because when we go on the report level, we were going to group by division. It's easier to do in the report. Yeah. I'm going to just kind of forget about this for now. And let's do the report. I don't know if we'll get to the entire report, but let's at least start it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... Reports are things I don't mind using wizards for. That's why, forms I don't like using wizards. Reports can be so tedious to build, to drag all those things. I'll tell you, in developing an application, my experience as a consultant, the hardest part of... the longest part, the most time-consuming part by far is report building. And it's not because of the queries or anything else. It's just the design part of it. You got to get everything looking nice, and aesthetics are so important with those things. And that's the main reason. I find that's the most time consuming of any task. Okay, so let's go. Query schedule is not what we want. We want query compute standings. And let's see. So I don't think we need team ID. We can skip that. We need city, name, division, wins, lost, tied. I don't think we need games played. We'll just say win percent. I don't think we need points either, so we'll just go ahead and do that. Now, do you want to add any grouping levels? Yes, we do. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, division. Division's there. I thought I'd add any grouping level. Oh, okay, division's already there. That's okay. It auto-selected that. So, yeah, so let's just go on. Now, what sort order? Well, we're already grouping by division, so I think we'll just, by win percentage descending. All right, now, how would you like the layout? Let's see, stepped. I don't know that we want stepped. It's not hierarchical at all. I'm going to choose block. Adjust field was office field page. Okay, next. What title do you want? Let's do standings report. And finish and see the monstrosity that we have created. Okay, so this is not bad. Not a bad start. Obviously, we got work to do here, but all right. Let's dig in and see what we can do. We might finish this in this episode after all. We'll see. I'm going to change this to standings. And to be consistent, let's copy... Okay, so I found to my chagrin, you cannot do a format copy-paste between reports for whatever reason. So what I'm going to do is this. Let's see. The back color of the games. And I'm going to do that. Go to back color here, and I'm going to paste that in. Now, I can't copy the format of games list. However, I can copy the control. Then I could do a format painter, standings, and now we can remove it. Little things. Okay. So let's see. Let's see what we want to do here. Oh, you know what? I wonder if... Oh, here's a problem. We got to merge it with divisions because division's just going to be a number, isn't it? Yeah. So we don't want that. Okay. Let's see. I don't want to disturb the stand. Okay. We're gonna have to make a separate query for the report because I forgot. I have to. All right. You know what? Let's close this. I will save it because I don't want to. But yeah. Okay. We have to create a report query because it doesn't include the division name. All right, let's see. SQL query designs. Just bring in query compute standings, and we're going to bring in divisions. And division, this one will be relatively simple. Division division to division. And actually, you know what? I think we'll just choose our fields here. Wins, loss, ties, win percent, and division name. We're not... Oh, okay. Let's try this again. Name, wins, loss, ties, win percent. And then we'll just do division name. I'm even more glad that I took out conference. That would be another thing we just sort. All right, let's take a look at. All right, good. It doesn't look very good because we have a long decimal here, but we'll take care of that. We'll format that in the report. Okay, so let me save this, and I'm going to put. I don't use QRY. I tend to use QRPT because it's a report query. QRPT standings. And look, you know, I had AI help in the compute standings query. Sometimes you need it, and we could have found a way to do it without. You know, the thing about AI, look, AI is a tool, and I saw a debate about this on LinkedIn. You know, I used to teach math. Used to be a math teacher in a former life, and the question always came up about calculators. Should the students be allowed calculators? And I thought at the time, my view on calculators was, it's a tool. There are certain heavy lifting tasks. You know, if you've got to multiply these huge decimal numbers, you know, that are like each 7 digits, you're not going to do that with log multiplication. You're just not going to do it. So the calculator is a tool, but it's not a substitute. And that was always my attitude. That's my attitude with AI now. Okay. Let's see. Anyway, let's go. Okay, we got the standings. So now let's go to. No, we can close this. Let's go back to the report, and we'll have to change the record source here. Let's see. Query computes. Oh, no, it's not that anymore. It's QRPT. It shouldn't disturb anything because the fields are the same. Okay, except for division, of course. Oops. Let's change that. That's going to be division name. Everything else is good. Now let's take a look at this. What the heck? Oh, okay. So there's still a reference to division in there. Where is that a problem? Wait, let's run the standings report. Now, that's not a problem in the query. Division label, but that's just a label. That doesn't do anything. We change this to division name. I mean, I could create the report again. It's not that big a deal, but that'd probably be the best thing. Okay, take that out, and it still has division on it. Team name, wins. These are all field names. So okay, because it's grouping by division, of course. Yeah, all right, I got it. That's all right. So yeah, I can't undo that. All right, fine. Let's put the division back. Somewhere. Okay, record source got changed somehow. All right, that's why the field names were weird. All right, let's go back here. Arrange, format, report design, add existing fields. Okay, now there we go. Division name. Oh, right on there. Okay, now I don't think we're really going to keep those. Oh, it's one of those things. I'm going to have to separate. This is what I usually do. I go to other and just clear out the label name. Because I don't know whose idea at Microsoft it was to by default, move a label and text box together. If I want to move them together, I can drag over both of them, right? That's kind of I never understood that decision. So what I always end up doing is I go to the text boxes. Oh, so I've already done it. Oh, well, yeah. I go to the text box and I just clear out label name, so I can actually move them independently. I mean, I moved division name label into the header and I moved the text box with it. Really? All right. Anyway, enough of that. Okay, so it's still going to give us a problem, I think, right? Okay, yeah. It's because of the. So let's go ahead and go to. Division, here it is. Okay, so division header. Let's go to sorting and grouping. And group on. Okay, yeah, it doesn't. Division name. And that should fix it. There we go. All right. Okay, yeah, obviously it's pretty messed up with the formatting and everything. We'll get that. Okay, so Actually, I think what we want to do is we want to put in a header. Like we want. Maybe I should have put this as stepped. That's okay, because we don't want to show. We don't want to show the division name and by every. Okay, let's take. I'm going to remove that label. I don't know how many of these labels we're actually going to use. I'll just keep it there for now. Let's just kind of one thing at a time. Okay, central. I could tack on the word division to this, but let's see. All right. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna break it here. I mean, we could be moving things around for a while, and we're almost a half hour in. So I'm gonna leave it, and we will make an episode 9 where we'll kind of format all this. Maybe because we have a few minutes left, just so I feel like I've done something substantial. Let's go back to form games, and we'll put in. Let's put in the. I hope I don't regret this time-wise. I mean, let's put in the checkbox for played only. Okay, let's format paint this. I'm going to put this as CHK played. I think I'm putting SRCH to everything, aren't I? Oh, felt. That's fine. Okay. In this case, I actually think I will leave the label name in there. I mean, this is checkbox and radio buttons might be an exception. I probably want these to be moved. I don't want to have a checkbox by itself. The checkbox without the label really makes no sense. So yeah, I will make an exception for that. Let's move this a little closer. Oh, no, that's where I don't want it. Okay. Let's bold these two. It doesn't show up well unless you bold it. All right. Let's just move this holding a little bit over. Now let's. I think all we have to do. Well, we have to. Okay, so we're gonna have to put something in after update, and I think I already have a function in there, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's for simming. Oh, okay. So this is interesting because when you click a week, you want to see that week's games. When you click, let me think about this. So when you click the I think that's just going to be an overlay. In other words, what we're going to do with team felt, we're going to do this with team felt, and we're going to do this with week felt. Let's put these close together just to make things a little bit easier. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add in, maybe we're not going to do this today, but I'll just at least add in a comment. Check if the played checkbox is true, and if so, then limit the below filter. Add a filter for played equals true. We're going to do the exact same thing over here. You know, sometimes I will make a function whose only job is to go through those, if week is not null, then add the week to the query. Right? You build the query and then you run the query all at once. I think that would be overkill here because I don't think it's not a complicated search. I can't imagine, like, you're going to search by team or you're going to search by week. It's not going to be both, right? And then the filter, the is played is just an add-on. Because I'm adding comments, this will undo any played game. I hope the rest is self-explanatory, but always document. All right. I'm going to call it an episode right here because we are running a little high on time. So next episode, maybe the last, we're going to kind of clean up, well, not clean up, we're going to finish the report and finish this played function here. Right now, this isn't going to do anything, but it will once we're done with the next episode. Hopefully. Okay, I will see you next time. And bye for now.